Alright, good morning, afternoon, good evening, everybody. Let's get underway with this week's Shipyard Champions. Scores for last week. You're already top of the leaderboard there with 67.5. Good on you there. Nope, not Brosley. Brandon Monroe with 36 in second. Paulo Roll, third, 18 at 924. Became fourth at 18 with 901. And then Brosoli, Lost Galaxy, Stealth, and Panzergraph were unable to sink all enemy vessels. So, fairly tough challenge, and I can understand why. He gave a little bit too much, and then, oof, there you go. But the challenge for this week is a modern Syracusia, which we have to play Austria-Hungary. We have to. There's no way we can't. Like, we have to play Austria-Hungary area. It's basically the closest thing we're going to get to Greece. So Sparta. The only point entered was in its ancient history was Syracusia. The money vessel designed by none other than Archimedes himself, and now that he's the emperor, there's no one that can stop him from having one of his own. Yeah, that's a problem with emperors. If they decide they want something, they're gonna get something. So, we get 1936. I was hungry, yeah, for obvious choices, and 1 BB. If it's requirements, can be less than 72,000 tons, but there is no upper limit. And you cannot use more than 75% of your ship's total tonnage to leave room for the Emperor's pets, troops, gym, indoor pool, and massage parlor. Which, I mean, part of that's not completely out of the picture, because I know, I believe it was North Dakota. No, it's Montana, I'm pretty sure, that carried FDR over to his meetings, had to have a special pool installed in it, because he couldn't wash himself. So, I mean, spa pool in a battleship isn't the most weirdest thing out of the world. Enemy forces, I mean, it's gotta be the Italians as well. It's the Mediterranean throwdown. They get 2 right off the bat. However, 5 points for each battleship sunk. 1 point for every time you ram an enemy. Drive him closer. He wants to hit them with his sword, after all. 5 points if you end the battle with more than 50% hull. Optional for those who like to gamble. So we can get an extra 5 points for every 5% extra tonnage you free up for the Emperor's staff. 70% would get you an extra 5 points. Your ship must survive the engagement to get points, though. And then you may add an additional BB for double points, but if your ship sinks, your total overall points will be 0. I'm not going to pick the extra, and then ship cost is tiebreaker in favor of the most expensive ship. And then free to use Nara or Deep, but I don't test it in either. He didn't test them in either of them. So, I'm going to choose to add in additional enemy BB for double points. If your ship sinks, your total points will be 0. So, let's hope we don't sink. So, and we do have a 6-year tech advantage, which is, I think that's a generation of radar. Maybe. But that's definitely generation armor. And it's also, I'm just going to put this to even 100,000 tons. But I'm pretty sure there's also a good 13.5. I did a little check beforehand just to see what I was working with. Standard quarter. I always pretend to put standard quarters. So I can use 75,000 tons is my true limit. Diesels are 38. That's 40. 38,000. Oil 3. With an event secondary. Uber funnel. That's 55. We can overlap these far more than actually looks good. There we go. Nice 110% efficiency. We're going to drag it forward slightly. Just because I want to be able to mount more guns back there. We're not going to need secondaries. For a moment, let's just throw down standard barbettes. Because I want to see what we're working with. Yeah, we do get modern 1. All or nothing. Yeah, it's all or nothing. Anti-flood with reinforced. Gen 3 radar, obviously. We're starting at 20,000. But we're not going to have to worry about some coincidence. RDF. Now, comes choice in gun. What's the biggest Mark 5? It's a Mark 3. So we do have Mark 3 20-gauge weapons. Where's the large superimposed? Or I guess medium. Would be big. Might be big. Let's try big first. Just to see. Because I'm thinking dual 20s. There we go. Central line. Nope, not 19. Unified battery. Okay, so that's... We guys shaved 200 tons off. We could probably do that by dragging this backwards. And then drag this one a little bit backwards. That's almost, not quite 200 tons. And then we need to continue setting this up. We also want capitalistic incendiary is fine. 2 powder 3. Yes. TNT 4. That is less hull weight. Oh, there we go. We're under 75. There we go. And then we're going to put it back up again because automatic reloading is going to be on board. So now we have to trim 4,000 tons. What's the weight difference between a 20 and a dual is 2,000, and that's 3,000. It's almost 1,000 tons exactly. Yeah, it's basically 1,000 tons exactly. And we're 4,000 tons over. Want that as far back as we can get that actually gives a good firing arc. Okay, now it's only 300 tons. Oh, they're pretty good firing sectors. I don't know what you're talking about there, game. Those are pretty good firing sectors. And we're actually basically perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Can we go light shells? That actually almost brings it over. That's 1.5 rounds per minute too, which is pretty good for a 19-inch gun. For a 19-inch gun, that's pretty darn good. If we trauma off to 32 knots, that's enough. What's our flash fire chance? .4%. Okay, so now we don't need barbette because barbette is mainly flash fire, ammo detonation, and flash fire chance. There's actually listed ammo detonation chance. I didn't see it. No, it doesn't say an ammo detonation chance, which is good. That's fine. So it's a 100-ton hull, but reality we only have 75,000 tons of useful And I mean, thematically, we gotta put armor into the superstructure. Oh, no, we went over. There we go. 3 tons spare. It's not terrible design, I think. But it could be better. The HE damage, though, is chef's kiss. That's wonderful damage. That's absolutely wonderful amounts of damage on HE. And it's very good penetration too. Yeah. This should do. If it doesn't, well, we got bigger problems. The only sticking point is this armoring. I wish we could have a better armor. I'm gonna shift some off, just to shift the aft weight offset a little bit better, and get a little bit more forebelt armor, even though it is reducing our aft belt armor. Well, nothing else for it. Let's see how we do. Due to the accuracy and damage control systems, may also become damaged. Deteriorating accuracy, yeah. Yeah, getting your conning tower hit tends to do that. It tends to cause damage. Tends to cause this tiny bit of damage. Oh, well, it's definitely thinking. I mean, it's got plenty of stuff to work with. For building the AI battleship. But we'll see. We shall see what it builds. It must be having invalid designs and just throwing them out. So this is as long as it's built a battleship for in a while. Oh. It's speeding up. Loading, there we go. Venezuela. That name all with ships, Venzia? That's a Nelson and a bit design. Are the funnels forward of the... What? Alright, first course of action is adjust course. That's new. We're both heading away from each other. No, that's just secondary gun mounts. Five 15-inch guns, okay. I do like those models, though. Those are nice models for those 15-inch gun turrets. Those are nice. I like those. And then 2 triple 5-inch, 6 triple 4.5s, 2 double 3.1s, and 2 single 5.5 or 1.5s. Yeah, I like those 15-inch gun models. Although I think the AI is slightly clipping here with these 3 turrets. I think she is... getting a slight bit of the clip on. There we go. Let's call that a screenshot for the moment. So what's our accuracy roughly at the moment? 6.1 despite the turn, which is pretty good. That shots went long. Is it only firing 1 gun turret? It is only firing 1 gun turret. I wonder if it's switching targets. might be switching targets, which wouldn't be great. All things to be honest, it would not be great, but yeah, only one gun turret fired again. So that was X turret to fire that time. Turn off that. Partial pen on the main belt. Well, first dunk goes to them. This is where rate of fire does help. Range 23 kilometers, so they opened up the range as well. Oh, there's a partial pen on their main belts for a little bit more damage. And it switched targets and went back to ladder aiming. There we go, now it's aimed. And it's changed targets to this one. I mean, it is slightly closer. So fair enough, I guess. I guess it's not, it's rapid fire, I guess, technically. Or not quite technically. Oh, there's a main deck partial pen. Excellent. As our continued swerving negatively affects our accuracy. Oh, there's another one partial pen, though. Well, not too much, then. Slow to battle speed. Why aren't they firing? Oh, they're out of range. Oh, penetration, fire, flooding. Excellent. That's gonna knock him out of accuracy. Don't know why they're still firing only the two front and the two aft instead of all together. There they go. 60% of any one shot heading in, they all missed. And again, just the front two gun turrets. I wonder if they just have faster loading crews. If that's what's going on. Oh, he's retreating into the aft of the formation, looks like. And no hits again. Ooh, shame. We are still 4 times the hits, which is excellent. The rest of the formation isn't also engaging us, so I'll take that. I'll quite happily take that. There we go. And no hits again. Shame. Let's speed her back up to 3 knots. Rudder damage, penetration, flooding beyond the aft belt. Yeah, aft belt over pen and main belt pen. This is why I put anti-flood and all that. Ricochet, over pen fire. Why are you guys not engaging? That's just odd. Oh, ricochet. $2,900 range found bonus. That's a big old bonus there. Overpen fire, excellent. We're still racking up more hits than they are. Partial pen, damage main gun. How big are the gun shields on these ships? There's Vienzio. That's actually a lot of armor. And 30 knots, so we are faster. That's it. That's a lot of armor. 10-inch all-around belts. Minimum 10-inch deck. Most of the deck is 13 inches. 10-inch super 10-inch superstructure. TT4 semi-auto. Semi-auto reloading? Why would you not take automatic reloading? Sonar RDF Gen 2 radar. Max AP. Increased AP. Capitalistic 1. Lots of odd choices. Balance spoilers. Turbo electric. Semi-balance rudder. Anti-torp. Triple bottom hull. Reinforced bulkhead 1. I mean, they are at 9 kilometers away. Destroy main gun. Okay, we need to open the range. Because they've stopped not firing at us now. Penetration fire. Ooh, damage main gun. Blocked is good. It's a shame that the aft turret is the one that got hit. Considering, plus decide we had to, you know, when we're disengaging or opening the range, that's how we got to show. Ricochets, blocks, and partial pens. Adjust our course so that the front gun turrets can. So yes, engage the one that you can engage with all your gun turrets, and not just the aft one. Stop switching. Stop it. There we go. 20% odds against the Aurora to hit. And we got one partial pen fire. There's a ricochet. Venezia, we are opening the range again. And you swapped again. Damage funnel, that's fine. We're still running a good efficiency. Destroyed main gun. Yeah, the already destroyed main gun. Partial pen. Ooh, this I got a little bit too overconfident there. With the whole coming in close and no hits. This is where their more numerous amount of guns actually comes in helpful. And that's just the African turret firing. 15%, 62% of any shell salvo from a full salvo hitting. Which they are no longer in synchronous, so well, that's not good. Oh, there we go, they all waited to fire at the same time. Overpen flooding. We still have damage and stability, which is ticking down. Yeah, it's ticking down. Slowly but surely. Partial pen fire. And then it just got knocked back up again. Yeah, flooding instability. Already negative 10% from just that little tiny bit of flooding? That's a lot. That's insane that a tiny bit of flooding was negative 10%. Well, 13% odds. And we got that flooding out, so that's fine. There we go. Destroy secondary gun, fire flooding. That's more flooding than what we got. Partial pen fire. Shame again. Fast speed. We are opening the range though, which will hopefully. Well, these might be Mark 5 15s. They're Mark 5? No, they're Mark 3s. So this will help. opening the range will help us, considering the bigger gun generally is always more accurate in this game. Unless it's a mark difference, then the higher marked gun is always more accurate. Rudder damage, flooding. Damage secondary tower. Well, we managed to extract ourselves from that situation with not too much damage. I mean, we took more than I would have liked, yes, but it isn't the end of the world. As I say that, a shell lands aboard right in between the two gun turrets. So 54% chance of any shot in a salvo hitting. It's definitely gone down considering we only have the 6-gun salvo now. And no dice again. This is where smaller caliber, more numerous guns definitely comes into play and helps. Is you have more chances to hit. Oh, there! Was that an ammo detonation? I think that was an ammo detonation. Secondary gun destroyed. Main deck penetration. 4-belt overpen. And there's one dead. Excellent. First one down. That's going to reduce the amount of shells we have coming in board. And the amount of, well, hopefully allow us to slowly put the damage instability out. But that was a bad hit. Although we did score a nice hit in return. I'm going to re-angle back more. I suppose a little bit too much of the unangled side there. Not quite enough angle there, it looks like. Alright. Yeah, well these are almost 16-inch guns, which I'm surprised not doing more, honestly. There we go, flooding is out. Still 54% chance of any shell hitting. So what are we doing now? 26 knots, so we're doing our battle speed. Effectively. Which depends on what they're doing. That might be enough to keep them at range. Hydrogen fire. We may lose the 50% hull bonus. Just because we are at 59% hull. We got pretty good odds to penetrate as long as we hit. There's an overpen fire on the main belt. Overpen. Actually some fire on the main belt on us. Yeah, that angle's flattened again. I hadn't noticed. Need to increase the angle again. Yeah, I think they're going faster than us right now, so they're slowly catching. And by going on that course, they slowly bring our ship out of angle. Because now that's a ricochet, whereas right before that was a penetration hit. So we need to kind of keep on this kind of angle. We are almost out of armor piercing. We're down to 80 rounds of armor piercing. 4-gun salvo at the moment, just to the angle. Let's see if we can't bring that to a 6-gun. There we go. We had just slightly de-angled the ship slightly, and then we got 6-gun. There we go. Penetration fire flooding. Excellent hit. Well scored hit on the Aurora. Rushpen fire. That was on the main deck. Yep, main deck hit. Hit right on the edge of the ship. Oh, 54%. We'll see. We still outrange, even with HE, the Venezia. So as long as we sink the Aurora without too much trouble, or too many more hits, we should be able to keep that bonus. What is that? 52% chance of any gun hitting. And we just got brand new textures. As the light changed. Okay. Looks like good solid hits there on the Venezia. 20 in compartments 2 and 3, roughly. Basically underneath the gun turrets. Shame we didn't hit the magazine. And that funding's been dealt with. Although she stopped firing again. Which means our damage instability is dropping steadily. Which means we're getting more and more accurate. Although there is a... we will run out of that bonus increasing. Or decreasing, rather. Eventually, we will no longer get less damage instability, effectively. That will eventually happen. Partial fire on main deck. And we're holding about 15-6. Now, why'd you change targets? Good, stay on that target. Oh, she came... she's just in... no, what? Isn't your AP gun range? Oh yeah, you're right, the edge of AP gun range. I don't know why Aurora's not firing. I had to say something. Like, hold on, did she... why is there just an empty barbette? I guess they really like their searchlights. Because otherwise, that barbette should be filled. Like, that's... that could have been a gun turret there. Like a secondary gun turret. Another 5-inch triple gun turret on top there. Oh well. I'm not going to complain. We got one salvo left of armor piercing. And that's only HE. Here we go. Down to HE. And they all missed. Ah, shame. Shame. Oh well. At bare minimum, we're going to be very effective at setting fires. Provided we, you know, hit. And yeah, she's slowly closing. Oh, so that angle has flattened again. She's very, very slowly running us down. So I need to keep the angle going. It will induce some accuracy errors. And we went a little bit too far on the angle. So do want all 6 guns firing. Yeah, we went a little bit too far. There we go. Venezia is out of range. In fact, she's almost out of range of our AG shells. However, Aurora is kind of hanging in there. We just need to hit Aurora. Well, that's the problem, is hitting her. Though she is currently attempting to slowly close. Which she is doing, because she is faster than us at the moment. We're down to 25 knots, actual top speed. And she isn't. There's a nice hit though. Partial plane fire with HE. There we go. "20 inches of deck penetration with HE. No, that's AP I'm looking at. That's AP belt penetration. No, that's... let's say 20 inches of deck with HE? Alright. I'll take that. 52. And our damage instability is actually going very, very much good down. It's going in the good direction. Partial on fire, which means we're going to get more and more hits on board the Aurora. Over time. Which was going to rack up her damage instability. And also set fires. considering all we have is incendiary HE. So, let the galaxy burn. Oh, maneuver. Why are we... Oh, we're slightly wobbling. I also incidentally accidentally turned towards her. Parshman fire again. Damage instability is still decreasing, which is what we want. We want it to go down. So that is still a 30% negative to our accuracy. Still 6 gun. I don't know why only 2 guns fired. And we are now, however, in the lower hits than they are, although our hits have all done way more damage. Again, 19-inch shells, although, again, we're only getting partial points because of the insane amount of armor these things have. They are just all armor, all the time. With pretty big guns for 1930. Alright, 175 shots left. Penetration flooding, yeah. I was thinking about that angle being too showing. We have only 3% left on our superstructure damage, or hull damage we can take before we lose those 5 points. Partial pen fire. Excellent. Partial pen is better than a penetration. We are slightly higher losses than they are, but we keep getting hits in the superstructure in that. We have 2% left before we lose those extra points. 2 partial pens, 2 fires. Excellent. The more fires we can set, the better. Especially the more hits we get, considering that's gonna... Our shell should do much more in terms of damage and stability than theirs will. We are actually slowly gaining. 1 overpen, 1 ricochet. Although our list is slowly increasing, and we're exactly at 50. So we lost those 5 points. Provided we, survive. And, don't run out of ammo. Oh, whatever is an A gun didn't fire. Partial pen, penetration, flooding. Ooh, yeah, that's bad hits. Why is one of the gun turrets not firing? It should be on angle. Overpen fire. They're also running out of AP though, which is good for us, but also not good for us, because we have thinner armor than they do, so their HE will be more effective. So I need this to actually, start hitting solidly. It's still coin flips on hitting every salvo, but we're just not winning those coin flips. With at least a shell. Nope, and there we go. Missed again. Target's fast speed. Are they slowing down? They might be slowing down. Because we are slowly opening the range, and that bonus is decreasing. There we go. Any of salvo again, 46%, because we did take a hit. They got 7 shots left of AP, so this is their last salvo of AP coming up. Parshman fire. Excellent. Still get more damage and stability. Check out maneuver real quick. They're out of AP now. Now they're just on HE. They don't have much of that left either. No, that's our ammo. They have a lot of that ammo left. We have 85 shots left, and we gotta sink 2 more of these BBs. Well. Let's hope she decides to burn soon. I mean, we can still penetrate 40%. Oh! Destroyed something. Fire flooding. That's a lot of fire. Was that a flash fire? No, that was just a hit to a secondary gun. It looks like a hit to the main belt, or fore belt. Yeah, she's got 50% damage instability on us too, so lots of damage instability. But yeah, no, we lost that 50% bonus. We're down to 20% losses. Are they also at 20%? Yeah, they're also at 20%. We've just been slowly killing and trading the crew. How'd that... Okay. That was a bit questionable, but alright. Alright, game, if you say so. We've not had the greatest accuracy. Oop, there's another partial pen fire. Excellent. That is good. That's a bit off from where the bow actually is. Okay, look, the bow should be in line here and not over here. That's... Alright, that's a bug. Is that a 4-gun salvo still? Why did it switch it down to 2? Although the action... She's changed the angle she's approaching us at. It's only a 4-gun salvo. There we go, there's 6. That's over 50%. We got 37 shells left. 35, I guess. But otherwise it only ticked down to 35. There's good hits. 3 partial pens, 2 fires. Come on, Aurora. Yeah, she did have an ammo detonation in her 3.1-inch gun. Ah, just blocked. Shame. 22% versus 21. So we have gained on the crew losses department. I should have only had to fight... I should have taken just 2 of these instead of 3 of these insanely heavily armored battleships. She's somehow become the formation lead, and now isn't. Oh, they keep swapping formation lead because of damage. Freshman fire. 17 shots. We're gonna have to charge in and try to ram her. Blocked fire. Fire is good, especially if it hits a magazine. You know, wink wink, nudge nudge. Seven shells left. That's 1 full salvo and then a bit. We got one shell left. 1 HE shell left. Come on. There it goes. Well, we get 2 for the price of 1. There we go. We're out of ammo. Full speed ahead. Damn the torpedoes. Forward to glory. We will hit them with our sword or die trying. Now, Aurora's falling back because she's now... Oh, they keep them to swap. Where one of them's the lead and it isn't the lead. Oh, boy. I said, the range calculator is going crazy over there. It is nice, though, that they aren't shooting me. Despite the... Never mind, I spoke too soon. There goes the Venezia. But say if she gets a first round hit, I'm gonna be, after this re-engagement, I'm gonna be mightily upset. 16 hits, 12 hits received. 64 versus 77. We started to crawl back at the end, but that run in where we got a bit too close, I think definitely hurt us badly, especially losing that X turret. That did not help our situation, because that's one less chance to actually hit per salvo, even though it did slow our amount of shells we fired, which in prolonged a period we could actually engage, but it's no good shooting for longer if you can't hit nothing, and we couldn't hit nothing. So forward to glory, lads. Our engine efficiency has also gone down because we have got damage to funnel. We have a 70 knots. I think we're still pretty good on engine efficiency. Not the best, obviously. But, you know, what can you do? We're going to start getting penetrations through our front belt, though. It's only 4.8 inches, unless we start getting lucky ricochets. We're going to start getting penetrations. And go for Aurora, considering she's lead at the moment. Provided it doesn't give us too much angle or broadside to Venezia. 6 kilometers. We're gonna have to risk the run. And just hope she doesn't get too lucky. There's partial plane fires. That's what I'm worried about. Venezia has the armor piercing. We have to turn to try and engage her. Oh, never mind. We're just getting chewed apart. Our rudder is now damaged. Oh, rudder is fine again. Yep, exactly like I said. Overpens through the forward belt. Or that's aft belt pens. What's our max speed now? 19 knots. Excellent. Partial pen fire is not excellent, but we are still closing. We are still closing, and we got some ricochets there, which are lucky. Alright, how we're gonna hit depends on whose angle is towards us. I think this is a much better much better thumbnail. Look, you can even see a shell there. That just looks like a bullet. Very low poly bullet. But there it is, bouncing away. There's another one. Oh, there's another one over there too. There we go. Alright, I think we're gonna definitely be able to hit Aurora. And she's gonna block for Venezia. Hell, Venezia might fire into Aurora. It's a risk. It's getting to a risky point considering she's gonna have good broadsides. There's engine damage, just flooding. No, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it there. Oh, she stopped! She stopped! Come on, get there! Deliver the ram. Nope. Nope. Just couldn't deliver the ram. So that's a big old 0 for me. But, to be fair, I did not expect them to build ships that had all-round 10-inch armor. That's a ton for a battleship. Yeah, like all around tonnage armor is insanely, like for 1930. But that is what 30 knots speed. Like that is a lot. That is a lot of weight. Like we had ours spread more to the main. If we put, well, the thing is, we were also getting penetrations through the main belt. So, if we had taken armor off the main belt, we wouldn't have fared much better, because we're still getting penetrations through the main belt, even at kind of not bad angles, but also not great angles. So, yeah, 6 of one, half dozen the other. Either way, thank you all for coming out. Hope you have a good rest of the day, evening, weekend, whatever it is, whatever time it is for you in the world. Take care, and hope to see you all next time. Have a good one, everyone.